long way from sipping on Bombay. It's 1942 now, in this loud mouth, sipping hard in the back of a booth, sold out. I can never get enough. Success is like a drug. The money come in, but then I want more stuff. So I gotta work hard, play harder, gotta work smarter. Time is money, yeah, money is harder. So I'm not giving up, no, I'm not giving in. I was born in this world, I swear, to make a difference. If you need a mentor, I got something for you, kid. Just watch the way I move and try your best to copy it.
Like a CEO, I move like an athlete pro. I party like a rock star show. I live every day like my last, never know. I run it like a CEO. I move like an athlete pro. I party like a rock star show. I live every day like my last, never know. I run it like a CEO. I move like an athlete pro. I party like a rock star show. I live every day like my last, never know. I run it like a CEO. I move like an athlete pro. I party like a rock star show. I live every day like my last, never know.
I like life, it gives you a chance for greatness. And you can waste it, or you can take it. Take control of your fate and chase it. I've been running towards dreams since I was just a kid. I've been held down, held back, hated. I've been pissed off, mad, frustrated. I've been loved, admired, and finally made it to the other side, where I realized something sacred. It's not about what anyone else thinks of me. It's all about how I live, what's my legacy. Am I happy, did I give fucking everything, or did I hold back, scared of all the uncertainty? I think differently, that's why I'm different, see. That's what happens when you take control of destiny. I have dignity, my pride, it lives in me. And now it's time to teach others how to win with me.
CEO, I move like an athlete pro. I party like a rock star.
Old school effects out here.
Yo, I'm an addict, addicted to being savage. My life is a little graphic, like HBO making magic. I'm rapping to make that passive money coming from traffic. Doing mental gymnastics, I'm fluid and problematic. You losing if you come at me the wrong way. I've come a long way from sipping on Bombay. It's 1942 now, in this loud mouth, sipping hard in the back of a booth, sold out. I can never get enough. Success is like a drug. The money come in, but then I want more stuff. So I gotta work hard, play harder, gotta work smarter. Time is money, yeah, money is harder. So I'm not giving up, no, I'm not giving in. I was born in this world, I swear, to make a difference. If you need a mentor, I got something for you, kid. Just watch the way I move and try your best to copy it.
Like a CEO, I move like an athlete pro. I party like a rock star show. I live every day like my last, never know. I run it like a CEO. I move like an athlete pro. I party like a rock star show. I live every day like my last, never know. I run it like a CEO. I move like an athlete pro. I party like a rock star show. I live every day like my last, never know. I run it like a CEO. I move like an athlete pro. I party like a rock star show. I live every day like my last, never know.
I like life, it gives you a chance for greatness. And you can waste it, or you can take it. Take control of your fate and chase it. I've been running towards dreams since I was just a kid. I've been held down, held back, hated. I've been pissed off, mad, frustrated. I've been loved, admired, and finally made it to the other side, where I realized something sacred. It's not about what anyone else thinks of me. It's all about how I live, what's my legacy. Am I happy, did I give fucking everything, or did I hold back, scared of all the uncertainty? I think differently, that's why I'm different, see. That's what happens when you take control of destiny. I have dignity, my pride, it lives in me. And now it's time to teach others how to win with me.
CEO, I move like an athlete pro. I party like a rock star.
Old school effects out here.
Yo, I'm an addict, addicted to being savage. My life is a little graphic, like HBO making magic. I'm rapping to make that passive money coming from traffic. Doing mental gymnastics, I'm fluid and problematic. You losing if you come at me the wrong way. I've come a long way from sipping on Bombay. It's 1942 now, in this loud mouth, sipping hard in the back of a booth, sold out. I can never get enough. Success is like a drug. The money come in, but then I want more stuff. So I gotta work hard, play harder, I'm not giving up. No, I'm not giving in. I was born in this world, I swear to make a difference. If you need a mentor, I got something for you, kid. Just watch the way I move and try your best to copy it.
Like a CEO, I move like an athlete pro. I party like a rock star show. I live every day like my last, never know. I run it like a CEO. I move like an athlete pro. I party like a rock star show. I live every day like my last, never know. I'm running like a CEO. I move like an athlete pro. I party like a rock star show. I live every day like my last, never know. I'm running like a CEO. I move like an athlete pro. I party like a rock star show. I live every day like my last, never know.
I like life, it gives you a chance for greatness. And you can waste it, or you can take it. Take control of your fate and chase it. I've been running towards dreams since I was just a kid. I've been held down, held back, hated. I've been pissed off, mad, frustrated. I've been loved, admired, and finally made it to the other side where I realized something sacred. It's not about what anyone else thinks of me. It's all about how I live, what's my legacy. Am I happy, did I give fucking everything, or did I hold back, scared of all the uncertainty? I think differently, that's why I'm different, see. That's what happens when you take control of destiny. I have dignity, my pride it lives in me. And now it's time to teach others how to win with
Like
me.
a CEO, I move like an athlete pro. I party like a rock star.
Old school effects out here.
Yo, I'm an addict, addicted to being savage. My life is a little graphic, like HBO making magic. I'm rapping to make that passive money coming from traffic. Doing mental gymnastics, I'm fluid and problematic. You losing if you come at me the wrong way. I've come a long way from sipping on Bombay. It's 1942 now, in this loud mouth, sipping hard in the back of a booth, sold out. I can never get enough. Success is like a drug, the money come in, but then I want more stuff. So I gotta work hard, play harder, gotta work smarter. Time is money, yeah, money is harder, so I'm not giving up. No, I'm not giving in. I was born in this world, I swear to make a difference. If you need a mentor, I got something for you, kid. Just watch the way I move and try your best to copy it.
Like a CEO, I move like an athlete pro. I party like a rock star show. I live every day like my last, never know. I run it like a CEO. I move like an athlete pro. I party like a rock star show. I live every day like my last, never know. I'm running like a CEO. I move like an athlete pro. I party like a rock star show. I live every day like my last, never know. I'm running like a CEO. I move like an athlete pro. I party like a rock star show. I live every day like my last, never know.
I like life, it gives you a chance for greatness. And you can waste it, or you can take it. Take control of your fate and chase it. I've been running towards dreams since I was just a kid. I've been held down, held back, hated. I've been pissed off, mad, frustrated. I've been loved, admired, and finally made it to the other side where I realized something sacred. It's not about what anyone else thinks of me. It's all about how I live, what's my legacy. Am I happy, did I give fucking everything, or did I hold back, scared of all the uncertainty? I think differently, that's why I'm different, see. That's what happens when you take control of destiny. I have dignity, my pride it lives in me. And now it's time to teach others how to win with
Like
me.
a CEO, I move like an athlete pro.
Good evening, everyone, and welcome to Waylander Gaming. I know you guys are expecting a more masculine voice, but I'll hand over to Skinkel just now and Waylander. I was summoned to do the intro for Africa Burn versus Saint Dynasty. We are very excited to present this game to you, and yeah. Without further ado,
now, don't you think, chat, right, that there should have been a little bit more enthusiasm in the voice? This is for the chat, right? If you want to know,
sorry.
this is Mrs. Skinkel. But Mrs. Skinkel He's not doing the job that we expected Mrs. Skinker to do. And then she's going to complain about it, right? We expected more enthusiasm. So let's ask Mr. Skinker.
There was enthusiasm.
Let's ask Mr. Skinker what he thinks about this.
In my honest, unbiased opinion, good evening everyone and welcome to Waylander Gaming. As tonight, we present you another session in the MSA Cup. Saint Dynasty versus Africa Burn in the best of 3.
So
I'm sorry, I'll go for lessons.
but you're going to join us tonight, right? We're going to do some commentary together.
No problem. I'll be here.
So we had already the first 2 bans, and Mrs. Scarp has missed both of them. Actually, all 3 of them. It is the Ixia, the Joy, and the Hylos.
Well, Mr. Scarp is supposed to be handling the bands.
That is true, that is true. He may be a little bit overwhelmed right now.
As Africa Burn bans out the Arlet. So it seems like Africa Burn has been listening to what we've been saying in the streams yesterday as well as in the podcast with regards to the utility players. Or, well, shall we say, the fast-moving roamers. As Saint Dynasty
is banning out the Matilda and the Chip, and Muffin Man is saying that Saint said it'll be an easy win. What is your opinion on that, Mr. and Mrs. Skinker?
Oh, well, if we go back to the podcast, right, Mr. Khan himself said that he is not worried about Africa Burn's match. Now, listen, I am favoring Saint Dynasty to win this, but I don't think they can just say Africa Burn must bend over and just take it. I think Africa Burn is definitely going to bring in their A game here as well. We haven't seen them live in quite a while. We know that Africa Burn has been putting in some time and effort into their team, getting in new set potentials and new plays. So, yeah, it's very interesting. As we see, Nail picks up the Bruno.
Yeah. So apparently my mic is too low. CY Gaming, does this make this a little bit better? Just let me know in the chat, unless I just record it and hear for myself. But Skinker will do the drafting as I check whether my mic is low or not low.
As Stoner picks up the Camilla, so we will be seeing Cursed Blood. Let's hope that Saint Dynasty does well.
Test sound. Test sound. Sound check. Mouse check. 1 2 1 2.
Or something. Or will you be playing in the jungle tonight as we see Slime Kunain picks up the Ruby as we wait for Ruan to bring in the 4th ban coming in from Africa Burn. So this means Africa Burn will get the next pick after the bans if if Saint Dynasty does a good going forward banning phase. As we see Saint Dynasty getting rid of the Layla.
Yeah, the mic sounds okay to me, right? But I'm gonna just double check, just to see. Well, is it too soft? Is it too loud? But it's okay. Whether I'm soft or loud, Mr. and Mrs. Skinker is gonna be taking us through this game. To bring in the 4th ban coming in from Africa Burn. So this means Africa Burn will get the next pick
I was keeping
after
quiet.
the ban.
I'm waiting for Average Joe
for
the next ban.
If Saint Dynasty
Yabusa,
does a
Saint
good
Dynasty
going
responded
forward
with the Layla as
banning
Average
phase.
Joe gets
And
rid
as
of
we
the
see
Alpha.
Saint Dynasty
Now,
getting rid of
you
the
know
Layla.
that Ruan is
Mic
quite
sounds
a good
okay
player
to me,
on
right? But I'm gonna
the
just
Alpha.
double check.
He's
Just to see,
very
well,
much
is it true?
deadly, if we can say that. And yeah, there is very much footage of the Ruan on the Alpha, but it seems like he will be going for the utility jungle as he picks up the Fredrin in the jungle role. Warner, as we saw featuring the other night against Dark Harvest, was very much a lot to handle with the Suyu and Mimic. Well, he's currently flexing that Bovius.
Yeah, so fun fact for the audience. Mr. Skarpskenkel wants to have Mr. Skarpskenkel have a beard very similar to Fredrin. What do you think in the chat? Should we put that up as a poll? Should Mr. Skarpskenkel have a beard similar to Fredrin? Yes or no?
Should Mrs. Skarpskenkel have a beard as Fredrin? Is that what I heard?
I said Mr. I said Mr. Bloody. So, Mr. Skarpskenkel, what do you think? Beard, no beard?
If you do know me, you know that I love a beard.
Yeah, I think Average Joe will be going for the Clint here. However, I would favor the Melissa, perhaps, or maybe a Lunox in this matchup. But yeah, he picks up the Clint, as I predict.
So, what are the thoughts about what is going to happen in this match? Both teams have quite a solid draft here. I'm gonna lie, though Fredrin is a bit of a snowball style of hero, so the pressure has to come from Africa Burn very, very early on. However, with Owner picking up the Suyu and still being on 0%, is he lagging? Was there lag? Should we be pausing? I think we should be, bro.
No, let's quickly see. Let me quickly find out. Let me jump onto the WhatsApp.
Restart, right? And just give it a few seconds. Yeah. The pause is definitely on. The pause is definitely on. We blame Mrs. Skarpskenkel.
I can't be blamed for everything. I'm very sorry.
Since the Garden of Eden. I won't tell my inappropriate joke online. We'll save that for when we go offline.
So with that note, right, we do need to bring in some statistics, stats. The Christopherson moments kicking in. I did not top up on my English. So, however, the poll was set up between Africa Burn and Saint Dynasty. So the community is favoring Saint Dynasty to take the W in this best of 3 matchup against Africa Burn by 73%. So Saint Dynasty definitely coming in as favorites.
In Africa saying that there's no real CC for the side of Saint Dynasty. Could this possibly cause some issue, as Carry Me says we are the CC? Carry Me, is this the first time we've heard from Carry Me? Carry Me, Carry You in the live chat? And Rabbit Jr. Looks like Clint is going for early game bully. Well, sadly, right, we just have to wait until we know for certain. Nigel is in the lobby with us, so, we have somebody to make the decisions for us as we wait to hear Mr. Skarpskenkel's voice for one last time, telling us about what's going on as I put her under more pressure.
Just, you keep on piling it on tonight, right?
Yeah.
Good grief.
No one ever said I was a nice person.
Well, Mrs. Skarpskenkel, there is a topic for you to talk about, right? Did we not go do some testing today regarding quality on certain things?
We did.
What those things are is not for under 18s, but they'll tell you about it now.
Well, I can tell you, and I'm going to stomp on that. Unfortunately, I did see a very cute baby grow. So I think it might be for under 18s as well. So guys, we are busy with looking into the Waylander Gaming merchandise. We went and did some testing today, and currently I am wearing a Waylander Gaming shirt as well as a short.
Oh,
It's
nice.
going through testing the next week to see how it lasts and the quality, because we can't be bringing you quality that doesn't last between washes and everything. And it will be going out real soon.
I didn't know we were having merchandise, but merchandise is nice. Do I get my own T-shirt?
You definitely do, bro.
If you ask nicely, hey?
Oh,
And the response to that is level 50.
so carry me saying she will not steal, please, my man. Okay, so we're resuming. So I'm assuming everything's okay. Everything is okay. Everything is okay. As we look at clutch and owner, the clutcher is buff late. So the Fredrin should have a little bit of extra time to take his farm compared to the studio. But into the matchup we go as we hand you over to Mr. and Mrs. Skenko, leading us through the game.
100%. Very much excited to do this. I couldn't wait for this matchup, especially with all that heated conversations on the podcast and confidence from Mr. Conman himself, as we see Mimic and Slime Kunane going to be featuring there in the XP lane with the Povius and Ruby. That is going to be a good matchup. But, however, I want to see how Average Joe competes against this Bruno on versus Mr. Nail. However, we see the Camilla coming in there, trying to catch the Bruno. Ooh, just getting him down to quarter health. Some clutch plays there from the Chow, keeping Average Joe just at bay with the Chow. Stoner and ARW providing the vision there. As we can see, the turtle will be spawning up in 25 seconds. Not yet. Oh, the first blood goes to Ruan and Clint with taking down the Bruno. So just getting the gold lane some bit of advantage there, as the Bruno needs to run all the way back to his tower. But the engagement onto Stoner, the Suyu does so much damage early game. However, the Fredrin Ruan is trying to chase down the Suyu, but the Suyu has so much mobility at this point of stage. Just outrunning that Fredrin at, well, currently. Alright, 100%. Zushin and Average Joe trying to catch that Chow, Mr. Clutch. But Mr. Clutch is very fast on the clutch as he speeds away. The engagement onto the turtle. Suyu takes the first turtle to the side of Saint Dynasty. Over, we see Pobius with these Mario Brothers moments as we see the kickback from the Chow catches the Camilla as Pobius gets the kill onto the Camilla. So much control at this point of stage. So Saint Dynasty, well, not really much having a gold lead at this point of stage, but it's a 1-for-1 at just before we reach the 3-minute mark. Mrs. Skarpskenkel is currently leaving me to do my job. She's entertaining everyone in the chat. So, without further ado, this the Pobius engages onto the Ruby. But the Ruby, well, barely taking damage, just sustaining the damage that comes through from the Pobius. We see the Clint Camilla and the Zushin camping here in the gold lane.
So,
Zushin just giving that vision.
As we let Mr. Skarpskenkel idle in the live chat, and we let Mr. Skarpskenkel do the callouts for us, what do you think so far about what's happening in the game? The gold lead slightly in the favor, almost a 1k gold lead going to the side of Saint Dynasty.
Yeah, 100%. Rabbit Jr., it seems like you are true at this point of stage, as the Clint is a bully on the Bruno early game. Just look at that. That Bruno, well, almost dead. Just quarter of an ounce of a life left, needing to recall.
So the wraparound play looks like it's coming out from Africa, but the score is 1-1. It was a 1K gold lead, but things are evening up, more or less, at this moment in time, as Africa Burn wait with a 4-man very patiently in the bush. Joe getting picked up over there, and they burst him down to Africa Burn, picking up a kill on the Roma, which is quite a good kill, especially considering that it's just about turtle time.
Yeah, 100%. As we see Africa Burn rotating to the turtle and the Fredrin, Mr. Ruan, starting that turtle. As well, we see the wraparound onto the Povius.
Ooh, the Fovius doing a ton of damage. Mumik there, he wants to go jumping up and down. Who's gonna die? Ooh, it's Owner picking up the turtle there in the contest, but he's not done. He wants to go, and he's like, Fovius, my friend, let's go for the kills. As Ruan is taking so much damage, he should be taken down. Yes, he is. It's going to be into the blue buff here. Fovius is not done with everybody, knocking everyone up. It's going to be another kill. Triple kill for the Fovius. Cho with a kickback. Make that a 4-0 exchange. And to answer Truan's question about Waylander t-shirts, I'm not sure. We need to talk to Scarp about that, right? Because it is Scarp Skankel and the t-shirts and everything merchandising and pretty much everything Waylander Gaming, right? It's just Waylander just does talking. Scarp Skankel does the rest.
No, so Mr. Truan wants a Waylander shirt as he idolizes on the streaming, bro. But nonetheless, Truan, like Mr. Scarp Skankel was saying, we are still testing everything out, testing the quality, and well, we first need to Mr. Waylander himself to feature the merchandise himself, and that will all be shared on YouTube in the coming future.
What the dragons comes out there. Oh my word, clutch being clutch. Getting another pickup on ARW. Oh, this engagement onto the Clint. Are they going to get another kill? Yes, they do. That is beautiful. As Omega Gaming is
that
saying...
is indeed very beautiful.
Yeah, as Omega Gaming is like Group AB. Group AB Africa Burn. And Rabbit Jr. claiming that people don't know how to play Ruby. But we need to see how Rabbit Jr. is playing Ruby himself. We need some highlights from Rabbit Jr.
Yes, we do, as we see Suyu taking that third and final turtle for the side of Saint Dynasty.
And Shady, who is digging everybody, including Scarp Skankel. Digging. Oh, there's the cursed blood coming out, but only lands onto the one. The Suyo managed to disengage here. Is there the follow-up? There's so much damage coming out here. It's going to be Bruno picking up the Fredrin there. It's just one exchange so far. The Valentina wants to charge back. Faker, 1 HP. Clint comes in with a kill. It's going to be the Bruno. He's trying to get a kill onto the turret, but he doesn't get it. However, Owner, as he likes to be called now, wants to go for more kills, dancing around there on the Suyo. Recall spams.
Oh, recall spams. Nail, Bruno, bro, we see you. We definitely see you with your recall spams.
But you know what I'd like to see? I'd like to see Shady. Oh, unstoppable on the Fovius. I'd like to see Shady on the Bruno. We haven't seen him on the Bruno yet.
So as we reach the 8.5 minute mark, Saint Dynasty's gold lead extending to almost 8k. It's, well, pretty much 8.1k. Well, 7.1k at this point of stage.
Kick back onto the Ruby. Ruby gets taken down. Killing spree for Khan on the Suyo. 20 seconds till the major objective, which is the Lord. So right now with 11-3 and a very healthy gold lead, 7.5k gold lead in the favor of Saint Dynasty, they're in pole position. map control, gold, kill lead. How are Africa Burn going to respond? As we all know that Scarpscankle, as much as he talks about Saint Dynasty, right, does have a lot of love for Africa Burn, as we all.
Yeah, 100%. I do share, very much love for Africa Burn. But yeah, nonetheless, as we see, the Povius, the Cursed Blood landing onto one, but the Povius going in under the turret, taking down, getting the double kill, but Zushin gets the shutdown kill on Mr. Mario Brother himself, Povius.
Yeah, but it's a 3-for-1 exchange. As Carry Me says, Shady equals Asa on the Bruno. We're gonna have to see this for ourselves, as we will see Equilibrium live in action tomorrow. As I always say, right? I know maybe people don't agree with me, but I think what I'm saying is right. SA's #1 marksman, Shady. Hopefully he gets to pick up the Bruno tomorrow.
Well, hopefully he plays, bro. Hopefully he doesn't sub out and get stage fright. As we see, Saint Dynasty starting with the Lord.
Well, they almost started. Now they've started. Like, Owner here, level 14, almost the level 15. Africa Burn, true in Africa saying Africa Burn look like they're in shock here. It is the first game. It is the grand stage. It is where the men are separated from the boys. As
Toyota also stating that it is the first game. So let's give them a chance.
We will.
Let's see.
As Byron back in the chat here, still talking about Fanny from yesterday, wants to know how much for Shady to go Fanny gold lane. Shady responding with a 3k. He's saying that like he can't play Fanny. Got you. So as things stands, it looks like Saint Dynasty they just want those shields to pop. In full control of the map at this moment in time. Africa Burn do have quite a bit of team fight potential. However, Ruan on the Fredrin has been starved. If we check the gold and the items at this moment in time, Fred is a little bit of a snowball hero. And if you're comparing jungle to jungle, it's like 9k versus 5k. So not the most favorable conditions for the side of Africa Burn, but as we know, we've seen many games, MPL, pro scenes and everything else where the games turn around in a heartbeat.
They're definitely asking for Mads to yap a little bit more. But however, we should not underestimate Africa Burn's big word D called defense. They do have clutched defense moments, so Saint Dynasty should still be respective of their defensive play.
So Sky Guy saying their defense is useless versus Bruno, as who just simps like he normally does. Let's see what whose response is going to be.
Well, Shady doesn't want to talk to me no more. As we see Average Joe just trying to get vision on any of the players in the jungle.
We have more than one simp here for Mrs. Scarpscankle, as Carry Me joins into the conversation. So with 25 seconds left to the next major objective, which is the Lord.
100%. This next play for the Lord could possibly change the tide of the game. Will Africa Burn get in there and contest for that Lord? As we see the Povius engaging on to the Clint, but not able to catch the Clint, as the Clint is able to escape, with the Zushin coming in to defend her marksman.
Astro
The Zu engages onto.
Astro and his bulls. He just wants to. He's not interested in something or no something. He wants to see the bulls as the Lord, the enhanced one, goes round really quickly to the side of Saint Dynasty. Engagement here. Phovius into the front line. He's sustaining through so much, and they managed to pick up the Fredrin in response.
Yeah, well, the Fredrin was probably shouting at ARW there. He was busy with his ult, and well, Zushin displaced the Chow unfortunately, and the Fredrin missed his ult. So that could have been a costly play at that point of stage.
The Lord pushing in on the mid lane. Same Dynasty, full 5-man around the mid lane. Are they gonna go for... Ooh, that's gonna be Ona. Engaging into the back line. Engages, disengages. The Lord down the mid. Are they hoping for a straight out mid lane push to end this here? The lane's not quite synced up as it stands. But the team fight goes on. It's gonna be the Cursed Blood. Phovius goes in here. He takes down the Camilla. As we see another tier 3 turret being taken down by the minions. It's everybody really low. Saint Dynasty would, and this is why I just don't like a one lane push, right? Granted, ooh, killing spree on the Bruno. Granted, you've got the dominance, right? But you need a couple lanes to get to the Nexus. So we just get the bulls up once more. The Malefic Gun, Harsh Claws, Berserker's Fury, BOD being picked up by the Bruno. He's got so much of gold. We should get him to feed Africa. He should be donating something for Phovius. Engaging once more. Super Mario style up and down clutch here. Who gets the flicker in, wants to get the kick back. The Way of the Dragon not kicked out just quite yet. Cursed Blood. Zushin with a lift off. It's going to be one. Bruno with a literal, I can't even say 1 HP, half HP escapes. CY Gaming saying skill issue. We're waiting to see. I want to know who CY is in the game. So we're going to see whether he's featured in the MSA or not. As we see the engagement onto the choke, he's going to get lifted up. Yeah, but there's the Suyu. Mega kill. Winter Crown not saving the Camilla. It's going to be 3 for 2 exchange to the side of Saint Dynasty. They want to go in further. They don't have the turret lock quite yet. It's going to be the Bruno. He's not even interested in turret locks. He just wants to hit things. Clutch there. Immortality lost. Bruno wants to do damage. Takes down the Ruan on the Fredrin. As the waves being pushed in, it's just Ruby left alive to defend. More engagement as Saint Dynasty pick up, I think, one more monster kill. Team wipe. Waves being pushed in. Will this be the end? The Nexus is exposed. The Nexus lock is on, and this should be done and dusted.
GG's well played to both teams in this first matchup. How will Africa Burn be able to respond to this first match? Will they be respect banning the Chow as well as the Suyu?
Well, we get to see in the next game, but I still want to know who CY Gaming is. In the game. In-game names. As Toyota, with his moderator emblem, says it's game 1. So supporting his team there.
Yeah, well, true. It ain't over till the cookie crumbles at this point of stage. Will Africa Burn be able to bring this back in 1-1 fashion and take us into that sudden death round? Or will Saint Dynasty be able to take this clean sweep 2-0?
So Shady saying that CY Gaming is his squad mate in Equilibrium. Which one? Is it Equilibrium A? Is it Equilibrium B? Or C? Or even F as Equilibrium seems to have now?
Well, it seems like we are waiting for one member as ARW. Will he be? Is he restarting his game? What's the situation here? Or is he swapping out with another player?
The chat is going wild here, bro. And we see no, what is it? Mr. Maniac himself in the chat here, Lumi.
And having those MVP moments as well last night.
Saying hopefully they give a good challenge next game. This, I think, may have been the, third or fourth Maniac for Lumi in the MSA so far.
Yeah, this Lumi has been deadly in this MSA so far, bro.
Well, they have moved.
Shady saying he's going to be reporting the poll as it's not in favor for Africa Burn. Okay, so Africa Burn says they currently have heavy storms there by them, but they are working on their backups and there will be another player joining in now. They are just asking for a 2-minute recess, but yeah, we should be on air very shortly. I wonder, Mads, can you maybe perhaps just get Shady like comfortable because he's not talking to me tonight.
Oh, I'm sorry. Are you missing him?
As Astro is teasing Lumi there in the chat saying Lumi gets carried by Luna. Maybe. Just maybe. Maybe we'll get her on the stream here to talk about how she carries Lumi through games.
So I see CY Gaming is literally not answering your question. CY Gaming, which squad do you play and what's your in-game name?
We'll find out soon enough.
All right, we see Merlin coming in for ARW for Africa Burn.
So how will this change things up? It is 1-0 to the side of Saint Dynasty as we get Mrs. Skarpskenko back on the mic to lead us into the next game.
Let's see how this one plays out. Come, Mrs. Scarp. Mads, do your job.
I did not focus there. What? Sorry.
You need to do
I
the
was not
drafting phase here
focusing at
for us.
all. No. I'm very sorry, but no.
So it's the Phobius and Ixia bands coming out. Phobius from the side of Africa Burn and Ixia for Saint Dynasty. As Shady says, Merlin is better than whoever was mid last game. And COI Gaming has gone quiet.
Yeah, he doesn't like being put on the spot, as we see Saint Average Africa Burn banning out the Joy and Saint Dynasty responding with the high loss ban.
Typical Chenzi. Should I say it louder? But anyway, so we have the Joy and Hylos coming out of the ban here. As Tsar saying later in my team plays, I hope you guys will give Big Spirit to commentate in the to comments. I'm assuming you meant commentate and in the live comments. We will be here to root on nobody. Be neutral here as in the commentators lobby, but I'm sure the fans have their favorites as we see Saint Dynasty 68% to win, with the final bans coming out being Chip. As we all know, you gotta get rid of a Chip, Hylos and Zushin for the side of Saint Dynasty, rounding up the 6 bans. Slim Kanane picking up his very famous Terizla on the XP lane, with Owner pretending like he's gonna pick up a Claude, as if everybody doesn't know that he's going to the jungle. Mimic with the R-Lot pick. That's obviously gonna be a swap, right? Average Joe with the Hanabi. I'm not sure whether Hanabi is considered to be meta or not, right? And Shady saying that tomorrow is his match, is only playing Mia. That, for anybody who wants to know, is an absolute lie. We should see him on either the Moskov or maybe possibly the Bruno. So Stoner with Minotaur.
And night are everlasting.
So Muffin trying to dig Shady there, saying some people live outside the game, Shady. I don't think that is Muffin. I don't know who he's referring to, but it's not him.
Nightbot at it again.
So Faker picking up the Sicilian as we see a Hayabusa, a Luyi, and the Faramus bans coming out. We got the final ban from Merlin for the side of Africa ban.
Experience the euphony of suffering.
As Merlin bans out the Granger. So, yeah, this is definitely a change in lineup as well, as Mr. Khan goes into the gold lane against Average Joe. We see Nail picking up the Ling and going for the jungle in the second matchup.
That is definitely in swap.
100%. But I see the Claude picked up the Revitalize. Oh, not the, yeah, no, the Purify. My bad. On the Claude. So is that for the set potentials late game coming in from the Terizla, or the Honeybee's ult?
I see lots of prey.
Ooh. Merlin picking up the Vexana as Ruan picked up the Roger. As now we wait for Clutch to pick up the Roma. They left the Chow open, and well, Clutch will be taking the Chow once again. CY Gaming. We need answers from you, bro. We need answers from you. Anyone knows CY Gaming ZA? Please give us a shout out. Ooh, we see people deciding on the free skins in the tournament lobby there. Of all the skins available, please pick the prettiest ones. Seems like Merlin has a lot of fans. But wait, do you know the Muffin Man? The Muffin Man? I was copying Shrek there, you know, DreamWorks.
There was no reason to squeak on the chat. But anyway.
No comment.
As we in silence.
Oh my god, not the muffin, man!
No, joking.
So as you see, Africa Burn starting with their blue buff, and Saint Dynasty responding by starting in their red buff as well. So the rotations will be going focused on the gold lane, as we see Clutch on the Chow trying to come and poke around and give vision to Saint Dynasty in Africa Burn's jungle.
There by Merlin onto Clutch. Controlling the mid lane, so to speak. His Roma deciding to help the jungle take the farm as Niall hops across the walls to take his blue buff.
Well, wait, Dr. Doom says he knows the muffin, man.
Dr. Doom knows everybody except Franco.
45%. Saint Dynasty having the number advantage here in the gold lane. Will we see a team engagement yet? No, we will not, as we see both teams re-rotating to the mid lane engagement onto Merlin from the Chow.
Positioning gets back into space here. It's going to be both waves being cleared out. It is going to be another 15 seconds to the next major objective, as we see a Saint Dynasty putting a little bit of pressure into the jungle. Not quite yet, the 2-minute mark. It's going to be the Vexana with a poke onto Niall on the lane as he tries to help the marksman push the lane. Against the marksman pushing the lane. As we see Hanabi making a rotation, interestingly enough, from the gold lane.
But the wraparound, the Blazing Duets gets committed. Frolic Lord, will they be able to catch the Honeybee? Honeybee coming in clutch, they're almost catching the Chow.
Yeah, so the shield coming in from the average Joe as he stays alive. So both teams in a fairly even position at this moment in time, though the gold lead is going to the side of Saint Dynasty at this moment in time. Both teams are hesitating with taking the turtle, and uncertain, waiting for the roamers to check bushes, etc.
As we see, the first turtle has been, extending his life there. As we see, Niall, the Ling engages onto the turtle. They will have this turtle pretty much uncontested as well. Never mind. The Minotaur comes and tries to open the space for the Roger, but the clutch Retri still as the first blood falls to the Terizla, picking up a double kill on the Ling as well as the Sicilian. But that is not over. Clutch responds by taking down the Roger. Minotaur picking off the Matilda.
3-1 going in the favor of Africa Burn as they take the turtle as well. So it looks like the Merlin substitution paying dividends.
Yeah, definitely, bro. You see Africa Burn getting the 500 gold lead at that point, just with that engagement.
So Matilda just wants to get a little bit of poke there onto Stoner as we get the item bills up as it is so far. It's going to be the corrosion site being picked up by the Hanabi as well as the Claude, as both the teams just wait on the gold lane side, but it's going to be a pushing game for now. It looks like to be a bit of a more passive game compared to the first one, which is what we like to see, a little bit of discipline. As Stoner is gonna check the bushes, gets extended. The circling eagle does come out. There's the knockback. It's gonna be the Eternal Guard that comes up, but there's a pick off, and another from the side of Saint Dynasty. They want to go for even more as they want to chase Average Joe. The Sanguine Claws coming out from the Sicilian, not hooking onto anybody. Merlin waiting patiently in the bushes. They don't know that he's there just quite yet. Now they do, as Link Niles trying to steal the buff. Yes, he does manage to take it away from the Raja. Level 8 versus level 7. But there's going to be the engagement here onto Average Joe. But Average Joe is like, you want to come 2v1? I'm going to show you what I can do. Oh, but here, engagement onto Slim Canane. As he's not even worried about too much over here. Kill goes to the side of Africa Burn. Onto the side of Saint Dynasty as they took to pick up Ruan in the jungle.
And the Honeybee picked up the Claude at the same time.
Yeah. So 4 for 4 with the gold lead in the side of Saint Dynasty. With the turtle going in their favor, just adding to the gold lead there. But there is a turret being taken down by the side of Africa Burn. So not all is lost.
As of yet, just as we pass the 6-minute mark, Saint Dynasty having the 1.6k gold lead.
So Saint Dynasty, they want to clutch this out early. There's the Roger, Lycan Pounce in here. It's going to be the Circling Eagle. They do take down the Hanabi. There's going to be the follow-up, the knock-up, but Niall on the Ling manages to get out of harm's way. It's just going to be Average Joe being taken down on the Hanabi. But there's the Faker on the Sicilian with the Bats Feast coming out here. Claude with the Blazing Duets, trying to get something else going for his team as they Saint Dynasty rush towards the mid lane. They do want to take this mid lane turret down to try and say, right, turret for turret, but we've got the mid lane. It's going to be Niall on the Ling, who is starting off the blue buff here, trying to steal it away from the Raja, which he manages to do. It's a two-level difference with another objective coming up. Oh, but there's engagement onto the Terizla. It's going to be the Tempest of Blades comes out. The Terizla, the penalty zone did not even help him. So it's 6 for 4 in the favor of Saint Dynasty with a 3k gold lead in their favor and a bit of map control with the mid lane turret being taken down. So looking in pole position to take this 2-0. Scott King.
Yeah, bro, this is Saint Dynasty definitely taking that early engagement coming in from Africa Burn very personal. As we see they engage on the third and final turtle. I would have left it to change into the Lord and use that Lord to maybe take another turret, but nonetheless, that's just my opinion. But definitely both teams putting in hard work as we see the Claude taking the tier 1 turret in the bot lane as the Vexana and the Honeybee engages onto the Claude, but the Claude with that monkey skill having the ability to dash out, flicker out, flash step out, whatever you want to call it.
Say this to Sky Guy. Yes, let's keep this PG on the chat. Tempest of Blades into the backline. Niall getting the trying to dash in here, but the knockup coming from Stoner there on the Minotaur. However, Niall without the hitting the full swords there. Oh, but it's going to be Ona into the backline. I don't know, Khan could play marksman like this.
Yeah, the Blazing Duet almost caught Africa Burn off guard there. But that was a sneaky plays coming in from the Claude.
Yeah. So right now in a very commanding position are Saint Dynasty, but with the team fight potential from the side of Africa Burn, will they be able to level this up 1-1, or will Saint Dynasty storm through and take this 2-0? Thoughts, Skanker?
Oh, bro, Africa Burn, they do still have the opportunity to take this match. As we see the engagement onto the Trisla, it's a 4v1 situation as Saint Dynasty picks off Slame Gunane. Africa Burn, they still have an opportunity here, especially when it comes to, well, chasing the objectives and split pushing. But, yeah, time will only tell. I'm really rooting for Africa Burn to try and get this one done to take us into that sudden death. As everyone knows, I love the sudden death round.
There's the engagement onto Ruan there. Oh, the final slash coming out from Arlot. Ending finality there as they send Ruan on the Roger with the, as we say, long drop with a short stop. Straight back hanging to the base.
Ooh, no, the first Lord of the match going to side of Saint Dynasty as we see the engagement coming in there onto Average Joe. The Ling gets the killing spree onto, but Merlin gets the shutdown kill onto the Ling.
Whoever Lycan Clouds comes in there. Oh, Ruan there just escaping with a sliver of health. The Sicilian with the Bat's Feast just doing so much damage for the side of Saint Dynasty. They're sitting at 12-6 in their favor. They do have the Lord. They want to go for the early end here. Let's see what happens. Do Africa Burn have the ability to defend this, or will Saint Dynasty just clutch this out 2-0? As we see Owner living up to his words, trying to hit 50 recalls per game.
I wonder if Rico was counting because I didn't see 50 recalls in that first match.
As we see a shutdown there on Mimic on the Arlot. So the defense did come out for the side of Africa, but giving themselves the opportunity to stay in the match. It's another 80 seconds to the next major objective. They did get that pick-off kill as Ona he is trying to cover up for every recall spam ever.
You would definitely be making Rico proud at this point of stage.
There's so more, like 50 just here.
Mr. Con, bro, we see you. We will tell Rika that you made your 50 recalls per match.
So Matilda with the engagement, circling Eagle card does come out. Nile gets blown up by the Vexana. Merlin picking up the kill there. It's a 1-for-0 exchange as Africa Bird on the hunt. They get another. It's a double kill going to the side, going to Merlin down on Africa Bird as they take down Jungle and Rome. And so out at the base they want to go, but there's the Bat's Feast from Faker. He's just hitting everybody. It is another 5 seconds to the next major objective as Africa Burn hope to try to get into position. Blazing Duets does come out from the cloud. He just heals up from all the damage that he has been taken, wanting to keep that map control that they do have. As the Ling hops in, takes his blue buff. Everybody's just trying to position around this Lord. This objective here, as we see Owner starting it here, not even worried about which side of the map he is on. He's just melting it here. Ling comes in there, it's taken down before Africa Bird could even respond as there's an engagement. Circling Eagle does come out from the Matilda. It's the Minoan Fury. from the Minotaur. He does pop the Winter Crown there, but gets taken down anyway. Arlott with the final slash here. It's gonna be Claude with so much of damage. It's a 4-for-1. Marlon the only one left alive, trying to defend against everybody. It's only the Romo that's been taken down for the side of Saint Dynasty, as the Claude is just recall spamming everybody. Mid lane being taken down, the Nexus is exposed. Will this be the end? It's gonna be Merlin, full team wipe, mega kill going to the Sicilian, recall spams from the side of Saint Dynasty as they decide to end this game 2-0.
GG's well played to both teams. Saint Dynasty just being the better team in this first matchup tonight. So, viewers, don't fear. We've got another exciting match. A match that is built up by beef. There is history between the two teams. There is definitely beef between the two teams, as we will be featuring at 10 p.m. Dark Harvest versus the Players of Fame.
We're gonna go have a 30-minute pause at Scouts Game Club.
Are we going to be having a 15-minute pause? Because we need to get the lobby ready by 9:45. So we can pretty much loop the video. So viewers, we will be back with you. And on that bombshell, please hit the like, share, and subscribe button. But most importantly, smash the subscribe. Oh, and Mrs. Scarpskenkel, she's apologizing because we are having weather picking up on our side, so the network aren't able to carry her and me at the same time. But she will be hopping in between here off my mic as well.
Yes. So after the excuses from Mrs. Scarpskenkel, let me get the video online.
Wait.
Life is tough. Of course, that's no excuses. That's just, it doesn't sound excuse like to anybody. I told you I was gonna put you on the spotlight, and I said it long ago. But do you not enjoy it? We know. Some people are born for the spotlight, Sean. Yes. No, I'm joking. I'll put it on mic, so. But we could be. You wanna go live? So Matt, what do you think about my moniker for you, Mrs. Scarpskenko? Catchy. But let me tell you a story, Sean, right? So yeah, typical things that women do. Send your husband to look for everything. but I tease, right? I tease is what we are good for. course, of course, of course. So, let me tell you the story, right? In my past, I was known to be a very bad individual. When it came to women, I changed my ways for the last few years. But since I've been drinking, people dragged out the horribleness from me. So I seduced my friend's sister-in-law because because I was being for so long. I was just being a nice guy. I kept on telling people, leave me alone. You know what a rubbish I have been in my whole lifetime. You forget sometimes. Don't say the woman is like this, the woman is like that. I've just been a bad man all my life. I've been trying to be good. Why must you bring this out? Let me see who's phoning me now. Oh, it's Nigel. Nigel? No, my mic is on. Oh, yeah. Oh, let me see.
Hello, everyone, and welcome back to Waylander Gaming. This is Mads. I am just leading you into the game of RRQ versus Exodus. I'm handing over to Scarp to do the bans.
She was told to say some insulting things, but the insults have not arrived. But anyway,
Sorry.
That just comes to show she loves us too much to not insult us.
as we see Merlin talking about himself in chat as usual. Doctor Strange
As
wants to know.
RRQ
Yeah,
bans out.
yeah. Doctor Strange keeps talking about. See, you know how many simps there are here. These kids need to get off TikTok. But as we see RRQ banning out the Kagura and Exodus responding with a fatty ban.
Yeah, definitely. That Gargara is definitely a focus ban on chocolate pie. And Doctor Strange, if you need to know, it's Mads. Muffin Man saying Doc. No, 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 no. I'm not walking into that one. As RRQ, as RRQ bans out the Halcard, and Bionic Slayer needs to respond. Doctor Strange, it's me, Scarp Skankle, the sheep with the no bleep, also known as Sean. And Mr. Waylander himself. If you do not know us by now, bro, welcome to the channel. Please hit that like, share, and subscribe button.
Yeah. I'm the person who just embarrassed Merlin.
Only love and night are everlasting.
As we see Exodus banning out the Sicilians. So, second son
Hey, but Merlin,
with the third ban.
yeah, Merlin knows we love him anyway, no matter how much embarrassment we deal out to him.
He went quiet there, stage fright.
Yeah. Let's see what he says now. Let's see if he actually has the guts to respond.
Hayabusa, Sanjo.
Yeah, it's a Sunday night. The rugby is over. The beers are up, which is why the commentary is slightly different from usual. Considering
Yeah, and Doctor.
I forgot to put my mic off for the first part of it.
Yeah, and Doctor Strange, we did ask everyone to cancel their carte blanche viewership and come and watch us. You know, as we bring another the final round, well, final matchup in the MSA Cup for Sunday night. RRQ versus Exodus in a best of 3. As we see, Exodus bans out the Suyu and RRQ banning out the Hayabusa, but second son picking up the Bruno. As we know, all the viewers saying, no pick, no win, Bruno.
Yeah. So second son, I'm not sure what happened to the first son, but let's see what second son has to do. RRQ famous for quite a while. RRQ Eternal, very strong team, but Exodus, as we've seen in the MSSA, the national tournament, are no slouches.
100%, as we did feature them on our channel yesterday against Equilibrium in the MSSA. Yeah, too much sugar for me.
Moments just keep coming.
I need to top up on my English, okay? Airtime. As Bionic Slayer picks up the Granger, like QT picks up the Hylos.
So Doctor Strange here saying he doesn't want the rugby updates. Sounds like a man whose team lost.
So Doctor Strange, can I give you the UFC updates that happened at UFC 310?
And as we see, ASA proxy godly knows something treads, just being toxic as usual. Let Nightbot catch him.
At this stage, I think Nightbot is the toxic one in this relationship.
As the Tsar picks the Zushin ally Ali picks up the Hilda, and Goshu, Flame On, picks up the Esmeralda. The question mark already answered the question for Doctor Strange. But Doctor Strange, yesterday, Equilibrium did take the match against Exodus, also known as Paradox.
2-1.
2-1, yes, 100%.
As Echo Diaz decides he wants to be even more toxic than our proxy dreads.
Oh, Muffin Man, definitely a fan of, well, Goshu. As he says, he picks up his comfort pick. Exodus coming in with the Edith band, definitely utilizing the 50 seconds that the tournament lobby provides. Rufi with the follow-up ban for RRQ, also utilizing, well, the first 30 seconds at this point, as that counts down. Never mind, banning out the Lu Yi.
Trust. Alpha is online.
Who doesn't like Chow? Is it us, the commentators? Is it someone in the viewership, or is it the teams that don't like Chow?
It's probably just he's on his own.
Nope, Muffin Man, the Kagura was the first ban for the side of RRQ. As we see Exodus banning out the Alpha as their final ban for the first match.
Time to drop the beat of the Flash.
Don't worry, Muffin Man, we got you, bro. As RRQ bans out the Joy. So this first match is definitely going to be a cooker. We need to allow both teams to cook the first match.
So, do you think it's going to be Hilda on the roll or Hilda on the XP?
Well, at this point of stage, it seems like it's going to be Hilda on Rome. But Muffin Man, Chocolate Pie can pretty much play any hero. We did see Chocolate Pie featuring in the jungle yesterday as well. As Chocolate Pie picks up the...
That's a good pick. That is really a good pick. Eve is one of the most slept upon heroes in the game. I know Tsar has the counter to the high loss where Light QT has picked it up. Bionic Slayer did an excellent job in the gold lane in the two matches that he played yesterday. But on the Granger, but whoa, as Nightbot strikes once again.
You know, I can be so salty with Nightbot right now on purpose.
Wait a minute, yeah? Who's jungling for the side of RRQ? Okay, it's gonna be the Bernadetta.
Rufi. So it is Hilda in XP lane.
Yeah. Rufy is sadly something that we shouldn't be talking about.
3,000 worlds. I'm not a single worthy foe.
It's like, where, this is where you have to ask the question, where's Diddy through all of this?
He's making ads for the baby oil.
Yeah.
As we see, Exodus picks up the Martyrs. So, viewers, please note this is after 10 p.m. So, welcome to the late night show at Waylander Gaming.
We see Kenny in the chat once again, not explaining to us what the hell happened to his team. They were my favorites for the tournament, and then they left me.
Yeah, well, Doctor Strange, I can't help myself. Have you heard the comments going between Mads and Waylander? Yeah, bro. I honestly I can't help myself. It is funny as hell.
But I just want to know from Kenny, right, what happened to you? They were my favorites for the tournament. Then they abandoned me with no explanation. Kenny's not allowed to say anything else in the chat until he explains what the hell happened to his life.
As we see the engagement onto the Zushin, but the Zushin displaces the Hylos, trying to pull that Hylos under the turret. Exodus coming with the wraparound onto second son. Will they engage onto the Bruno? Does the Bruno? Well, the Bruno definitely knows they are there now. Yeah, Ace Soul, I definitely need to agree with you, bro. This is quality bands coming into this match, bro.
So RRQ using a very safe style of rotation. They are letting the mages do the scouting out here. Oh, but there's the engagement by the Martyrs. Flicker comes out from Zar on the Zushin. Back to the mid lane once more. Doesn't want to get anywhere close to this Martyrs because, as we know, once he hits that ulti, he's just gonna go and go and go. But the mid lane being pushed out. Oh, there's the engagement by the Masters. Now the flicker comes out. It's going to be the follow-up there. The Bernadetta dashing in and out and around. It's going to be Zushin with the pickup and lift down like Elon Musk rocket. Back to Earth.
Yeah, Kenny gave you a very short answer to the long story.
Kenny, I'm disappointed. Prominence was my pick for the MSA winners. They were just they were on fire.
RRQ engaged on the turtle, but allowing the turtle to reset, waiting for the Benedetta to pick up the red buff first. So as we see Exodus coming in for the turtle, having the numbers at this point of stage, coming into the turtle, but the chips ult gets committed. The Zushin and Mr. Rufy, the Benedetta is there. Will they be able to get the Hylos displaced? No, the Martyrs engages on to Zar, but disengages there at the same time, just poking and keeping RRQ honest.
Scarfskin will just want to say Rufy to get us banned from YouTube. As we see first blood going to the side of Exodus. Is there going to be the follow-up Zushin? A little bit low here, trying to zone everybody out, does commit the ultimate here, just displacing everybody as much as he can. Oh my word, it's Chocolate Pie really low. Hilda does get a pick off back once again. It's 1-for-1 at this moment in time with the turtle being up here. It's going to be the Bernadetta with Rufy, the name that's going to get us banned from YouTube. Starting the turtle should be uncontested. Golden pathway from the Hylos to escape everybody's attention. As we go back to the usual clear lanes, clear jungle, and look for the pickoffs in the match.
Oh, very interesting. Looking at just as we reach the 4-minute mark, RRQ having the slight gold lead to the side of them by, well, 1.1k. As we see the Martyrs gets the pick-off kill onto the chip.
Be the Eve with the ultimate in here. Wants to do quite a bit of damage. Zushin just displacing everybody. Golden pathway comes out. It's going to be the slows. Do they get the ability to get the kill? It's going to be one more for the road. It's Ali taken down by the Eve. And make that Bionic on the Granger, picking up another kill. So 4-1 in the favor of Exodus. They've escaped Egypt. That's a Bible joke. It's a Bible joke for those of you who didn't know. Oh, there's the engagement once more onto the Hilda. Hilda has to pop the revitalize. Ali getting back to the safety of the tier 1 turret as Exodus decide to disengage. They were Pandora yesterday. Golden Pathway comes out once more. They see the Benedetta is Rufy escaping like Diddy hopes to do in his trials and getting into the enemy jungle, taking a small camp.
Ooh, the engagement onto the chip.
Yeah, Jimmy. Neutron. Getting back to the safety of the bushes as we see the follow-up onto the Hylos. He gets taken down quite low. But oh, there's Sushin. She wants liftoff. She gets the pickoff onto somebody. It's gonna be a pickoff kill onto the Eve. Nicely done by RRQ, getting a pickoff at a very important time. But look at Exodus saying, alright, take the pickoff kill. We'll take the mid lane turret. Now opening up the map. Oh, but more fighting. This ever any moment of peace. Will there be somebody else following down? Second Son coming in and taking the first kill here in this engagement.
Jimmy in a bit of danger. There's Chocolate Pie. Comes in. Will he be able to catch the chip? Yes. The Esmeralda takes off the Zushin and Eve on the chip. Destroyed.
Yeah, so some poke damage onto the Hilda. She's gonna get the shield up from the bushes there, trying to survive through all of this. But oh, look at this Esmeralda. It's the Martyrs with the kill. They want to take down another turret if they can. They should. They will. As Exodus continuing their march out of Egypt into the Promised Land. They want to get to the victory.
Yeah, 100%. Exodus having the gold lead, the kill deficit, and the map control at this point of stage. As we see the engagement onto the Bruno.
My word, Scarp's getting blown up like he wasn't even there. But there's the follow-up from the side of RRQ. They managed to get one. They managed to get two. Is it going to be even more than that? Is the Benedetta into the backline? Make that three. Bionic. Saying no AI for you. You can be Bionic, whatever you want to be. You're going to die. So much for AI taking over the world. They can't even take over MLBB. So lane being pushed in, but Gusu Flame on. I don't know whether he's a Gosu fan or a Marvel fan, yeah. He's as confused as I am.
Is it Johnny or is it Gosu? But Gosu does have fans in the viewers.
As we see, it's 55% to the side of, oh, there's a good engagement here. As let me get back to the action. Yes, killing spree on the Martyrs. Wants to hit those kills. Make that a shutdown kill there with the follow-up. But what's going on? Esmeralda takes down the Bruno. Gosu really does hit the flame on. As Benedetta takes them down the mid lane turret, but it's going to be Exodus just on the march. They want more and more and more. Oh my word! Chocolate Pie with a double kill. Benedetta trying to just survive through here. Gets the ultimate of Golden Pathway from the Hylos, getting the team to safety. They need to disengage here, but look at the damage coming out from the Granger. Is Bionic Slayer saying, yeah, this is the new AI meta. Terminator Sky Net is well and truly alive, as it's a double kill for Bionic Slayer. But this Bernadetta into the backline once more, gets the kill onto the high loss, zoning everybody away. Mortis spinning himself to safety. It's going to be the Bernadetta trying to take down the Lord. Will Exodus be able to position themselves? They want to get close, but I don't think they will. It is going to be Rufy somehow managing to escape, baby oil and all, slippery as he is.
You're getting that first Lord. For the side of RRQ.
So will RRQ be able to take the advantage of this? Or will Scarpscankle's curse come once more into play? Let's watch to see.
This guy. This guy. As we see that Bruno picks up the malefic gun. Will he be start doing his dangerous damage at this point of stage? As we see the engagement onto the Martyrs, the yield are not backing off.
Lord pushing its way up the mid lane. Granger here on the defense for the side of Exodus. This game very exciting so far.
This is going to be a match of objectives. Who takes the W in this match?
Much agreed, Scarpscankle. But we do have 100 seconds to the next major objective. Killing spree on the Bernadetta, double kill taking down the Mox. There's Eve with the ultimate. It's Bruno picking up the Esmeralda as well. It's a 3-for-nothing exchange. But there's the golden pathway coming up from the high loss. Like QT wants to get something back for his team, but he's being taken down so low. Will he be the first to fall? Yes, he is. It's only going to be chocolate pie, but chocolate pie is no more eaten up like a dessert on a hot evening. It is a full team wipe.
For the side of RRQ.
Lane tier 2 turret being taken down. Second son, look at the damage coming out. He left his ball behind. I don't mean to be rude, but he did. Still doing so much damage just with one ball. Ladies beware. As we do see, it is 15 seconds to the next major objective.
But bro, now that I'm looking at the polls, right, is this the commentators, oh my word, the viewers curse pulling through, yeah? At this point of stage?
Well, we do know the viewers are cursed, right? But let's see, can they pull this out of the bag, the viewers?
Get your pom-poms ready. As we see, the first enhanced Lord, is going to reset. The golden pathway is committed. Ooh, but Exodus going on full force here, taking down the Bruno, but the Benedetta gets the response there. So it's two each currently. Make that 3-for-2 to the side of RRQ as they try and engage onto the Esmeralda, but the Esmeralda just being too fast as the Martyrs runs back to his Nexus to hopefully go and heal up. Who RRQ having a go at this Lord. Esmeralda trying to be pesky, jumping in there, but the Benedetta does get the Lord as well as the clutch kill on to the Esmeralda. Gosu getting out of there with no help. He got deleted.
You in pole position to take the victory. The Lord is making its way up the mid lane. as just the Diddy fan is saying that Rufy is cooking. So Lord making its way towards the base. Bionic Slayer wants to try to get the pull before Lord charges up, crashes into the mid lane. Mid lane down to half health Sushin there with a lift off. It's going to be the Eve with a follow up here. He's going to be taken down. Hylos has to escape, but he is taken down by the Zushin. As we see the mid lane turret still standing for the side of Exodus. They gotta disengage. It's going to be RRQ into the base once more. Oh my word, the Zushin causing so much chaos. It's gonna be another kill. Eve with another kill in response. It's a 3-for-3, 4-for-3 team wipe. Is this the moment? Can they end this? Will Exodus charge all the way to the promised land? Maybe, possibly, they're deciding to go for it. This Bionic Slayer and the Eve still alive. They're the only two people they want to charge down here. It's going to be just one wave of minions. Will those minions last all the way to the base? It's going to be about 10 seconds. It's another minion wave. Eve with the ultimate. They want to try and get this mid lane turret taken down. It's all the tier 3 turrets taken down for the side of... they have to disengage. They have to Exodus on the retreat, exiting the building like alphas.
But what defensive plays from Exodus coming there with RRQ while not being able to take down the Nexus in that engagement.
It's for Gen Z if you don't know who alphas is. It's the king of rock. Just saying. They should know. I think everybody knows.
Hashtag freaky fresh.
So with that, we will get Scarpscankle to sing us a song as we get to the final 10 seconds before the Lord.
Sketch alive, this is a turtle dive. Sketch alive, this is a turtle dive.
Speaking of dive, it's going to be the dive into the backline by the side of Exodus. Hylos is taken down. It's a 1-for-1 exchange. It's Rome for Rome. Okay, Rome for Mage exchange at this moment in time. But there's Mars. He comes in here. Everybody's got to disengage. Because when he does engage, it's going to be a lot of chaos. But there's Bernadetta with the ultimate shut down by the Bruno. Could this be the moment? Ooh, Esmeralda does pick the Bruno off. It's going to be a 2-for-2 exchange with the Lord still up. Oh my word, this Esmeralda in the front line. It's Goso, flame on, flaming on, as we see the teams trying to get ready for the Lord here. Who's gonna take it? Both jungles are alive, retributions are ready. It's gonna be a 4v4. Hopefully 4. Hylos trying to get into position. There's craziness happening around the Lord. There's so much of excitement. Oh my word. Oh, the chip gets taken down. It's going to be the Martyrs. He gets lifted up. Will he die? There's going to be no retribution. Oh my word. He's trying to escape. He's taken down by the Zushin. But there's damage coming up from the Granger. Will there be the follow-up? Oh, Granger escapes with a 1 HP. Hylos is taken down in response. It is a 2-for-1 exchange. Jungle alive on the side of RRQ. Oh my word, this game is intense.
Okay, so I'm going to release this message, right? And then viewers, please sort out ASAP Procky, well, whatever his name is, please. Because he's calling us commentators annoying. One of us commentators as annoying.
It's okay. Let him have his opinion. Nobody cares. He's part of the crowd that thinks that his opinion matters. But nobody is interested in him. What are you gonna do? Life is like that.
Whereas RRQ engages on, well, try to get into the base here. But Bionic Slayer getting that killing spree onto the Zushin. Will they be able to get rid of this extra Baki Bolfi Lord as the Eve's ult gets committed? The Martyrs taking down the, Benedetta.
It's defense coming up from the side of Exodus, picking up 2 kills for nothing. Oh, make that 3.
Well, Asap, Rocky, Dreads, whatever your name is, then you can take your egg fruit and, fall in the road and leave the stream. Then you are more than welcome to do so. As Exodus, well, they're trying to get into the base there, but the Zushin having that defensive place with a butterfly lantern.
But still, with the tier 3 turrets down for the side of RRQ, they do have the opportunity to push the lanes, keep the map control. The game is still finely balanced. It's just going back and front, already hitting the 22-minute mark. By the time the next Lord comes up, it's gonna be the 22-minute Lord, which is, as we know, the enhanced Lord.
So, this is probably one of the longest matches that it has the potential to be one of the longest matches that we have featured on our channel at this point of stage. How will both teams be able to take the W in the first match? Imagine this is still the first match.
25 to 28 second sun there on the Bruno. We don't even need to show I'll show the builds, right? But everybody's pretty much full build at this time. Except for Chip. I don't know what Chip's doing. Ooh, but there's the engagement. Golden Pathway comes out. Ido's getting a lot of poke damage. But he's got that, oh my word, Zushin taking down the Martyrs. That's such an important kill. Revitalize coming out from the Hyros, trying to save his team here as RRQ. They smell blood like sharks in the water. They do take down another kill here. It's 2-for-0 exchange. They do want to push the lanes in an end. Or will they decide to disengage? The Bruno overextends. Mega kill for Bionic on the Granger. As Mr. Dreads is just feeling bad because we dug him in the chat. Cry me a river.
Muffin Man saying everyone's going to be a zombie at work tomorrow. Well, bro, get yourself a grandpa and get a Coke. That works.
The Lord is still up here. I don't know what is going on here. It's another 2 kills for the side of Exodus. They're on the hunt. They want to get another kill here. How is this game going to actually finish here? If I was a betting man. Ooh, Esmeralda taken down by the Benedetta. Golden Pathway does come out. However, Benedetta picking up another kill. Oh yeah, almost another kill there. It's going to be Ali who takes down the Martyrs once more. Mats not having the nicest time here. The waves are being pushed in. Oh, but Granger, so much of poke damage onto Ali. As Mads is giving philosophy to the people, pretending that she is level 50 and allowed to give philosophical debates to the Lord, going to the side of RRQ. If you want to know the level 50 joke, sadly, if you know, you know. If you don't, one of those things. So right now, advantage game to the side of RRQ. This match is intense. You think it's going to hit the 30-minute mark? Will Exodus be able to put out the defense one more time? I don't know. So Lord making its way through the bullet. This is maybe the most enhanced Lord that you can get. Charging its way into the base here as Exodus trying to get the defense out. Bones yet with the ulti into the backline. Everything is being committed at this moment in time. The Nexus is exposed like a naked newborn baby. Who's gonna get the lock on here? Nobody's dead just yet. Even the ultimate monster kill by the Granger. The defense tried to come out, but it is RRQ taking down the Nexus. 1-0 to them going into the next game.
I'm just going to have to mute myself for a second. We've got a hailstorm that just landed. Is there any feedback from the rain? All right, and then that's fine. As long as there's no feedback, there's no problems. So as we jump into the second match between RRQ and Exodus, will Exodus be able to bring this one back and take us into the sudden death round? Or will RRQ take this in a clean sweep?
Is the question. Now, is Mrs. Level 50 coming to join us as we discuss what's going to happen in the next game?
Is Mrs. Level 50 going to join us in the next game as we discuss what's going to happen?
I'm extremely sorry. I can't leave over the rain.
I did say I was going to take you this whole stream, man. I did. I told you it's like at 4 o'clock.
I know.
But
you just like putting the pressure on me tonight, right?
Yeah, that's true. But you know what I'm disappointed in, right? Where's our moderators?
I have no idea. But regarding this, guys, like I said, if you have nothing nice to say, just don't say anything at all. If it's not necessary, we are building a community. So, and I, for one, know just how much work goes into this. So, if you don't like the commentators, put your volume down. Some of us do like it.
Well, he's complaining.
There was some complaints, but
tell the complainer to take his granny panties off. I don't like to see it.
we'll put him some nice panties.
Get him a thong, right? You know, it's still more sexy.
It's the sexy thing to do.
But I think Granny Panties has left us. Are we allowed to change the name of the people commenting, right? Can we change Dread's name to like Granny Panties? Do I have the ability to do that? Am I being mean? I think so. But I don't care.
Or maybe he did take the advice and put the volume down.
Okay. So we can say goodbye to Granny Panties for the rest of the evening.
Kenny asking what is Anthony's in-game name right now?
Kenny's not allowed to talk to us anymore. He disappointed everybody. Everybody but disbanding his squad.
Oh, we can't be mean.
I was such a fan of Prominence. I didn't know why he had to do what he did.
Well, he did mention earlier that they let him down, and that's the short story about it.
Message Katie privately.
Yeah.
It disappointed me. Just gonna wait for everybody to get ready. It's just two more people, Ali and Rufi.
Yeah, Ketsuka, I'm really sorry. The bot is our problem child.
Ignore it.
But at this stage, we love the banter that the bot is bringing.
Just ignore the bot. We all do. The bot is insane. I don't know why I put the bot. I blame
It's very strict.
I blame Toyota. He was like, put the bot. The bot is a good thing. The bot just causes more problems than it ever does anything else. It doesn't work when we want it to work. And
I just think there's certain things that he doesn't like. Especially if you put more than 3 emojis or you're typing or you type in caps.
Yeah, screw the bot. So yeah. The entire lineup, just a couple of players from the side of Exodus. As everybody's ready, but we'll wait for Nigel to get us started, and we're going to go into the drafting phase.
All right. And off we go into the second match between RRQ and Exodus. So the viewers curse definitely coming in coming in with the curse as we see Exodus right off the bat banning out the Fanny, the cutthroat hero.
Next ban, who's gonna go for?
Only love and night are everlasting.
As we see the Sicilian out of the, well, out of play.
So two very meta bans from both the hero, both teams. Bruno continuing with the meta bans here. So Exodus don't want to deal with a Bruno. They do have first pick, but they don't want to go for a marksman as their first pick. So it's like, let's just get rid of the Bruno before it becomes a problem for us. Kenny, they're saying Pi is still good without the CAG. As Kenny keeps talking. Luffy with the next ban for the side of RRQ. What are they gonna be going for? There's as it seems in the banning phase so far, they just want to get rid of meta bans altogether. Not so much what is going to harm the composition that they want to pick. As we do see that typically with the first few bans, it's the Granger ban coming out from the side of RRQ. As Captain Streets manages to get away with a whole lot of caps, screaming out for Exodus.
By lantern's light.
final ban for the side of RRQ. Second Son with that final ban taking his time. It's getting down to the final 10 seconds of the 50. It's gonna be the Hayabusa ban for the side of RRQ, getting rid of a meta jungler. Not as strong as Hayabusa used to be, but still something annoying enough to want to have to get rid of. So Bionic Slayer with the first pick for the side of Exodus here. Will he be picking or swapping out? Well, let's get to see. Ooh, Bionic Slayer locking onto the Cho. Cho extremely meta at this moment in time. As Rufy here picks up the Suyo, which is also very, very meta at this moment in time. Will we see another? I was just about to say, will we see another Hilda pick? As Ali picks up the Hilda with the Revitalize. Knowing that it worked in the first game, so you might as well use it in the second.
Don't fix anything if it ain't broken. Zenith on the Xavier and Yu-Gi-Oh on the Ruby. Ruby. And Second Son not having the Bruno again. So what will Second Son feature in the gold lane in the second matchup?
Just flashing around, right? But we know it should be an MM. Just whittling the time down until you can pick an MM or get swapped out.
Among the planes exists the equilibrium.
So Zara picking up the Eve once again. Eve, as we say, a very slept upon hero. Captain Street saying Nightbot is weird. We agree with you. Nightbot is weird. Just ignore the bot. As best you can.
Trust. Alpha is online.
So nice ban coming out from the side of RRQ Second Son. They're getting rid of the Alpha. Zashi, they're banning out the Moskov, just removing any ability from RRQ to have some split push potential, because as we know, Moskov is a lane pusher of note.
Still waters run deep.
So the Link as the final ban for the side of RRQ. Jimmy banning out the Link. Don't want any particular backline dive to engage on the Eve, as Chip is being taken down for the side of Exodus. Because right now you don't know whether it's going to be Hilda on the XP lane once again, which it probably is considering the lineup for the previous game. So they do want to get rid of a potential dangerous roam with the Chip.
RRQ definitely focusing the jungle bans, to be honest.
There's quite a lot of junglers being banned out, at least ooh, Jimmy picking up the Franco. Franco is not one we get to see very, very often, but when he's there, depending on the player, quite devastating.
Musashi showing the Julian. Will he pick up the Julian? Nope. Musashi deciding to pick up the Nolan and light QT. So there's lane swaps with inside Exodus at this point of time, as light QT picks up the Claude, and Second Son, seems to be going for the carry pick. Or was it just to troll us to wait for time to pick his hero for the gold lane?
Looks like it's going to be an error there, but I do expect Bionic Slayer and Light QT to swap heroes, but let's get to see it. Because right now, Claude is, well, not Claude, but the Cho is extremely meta at this moment in time. We saw Equilibrium use it to full advantage in the game against Exodus last night, but it's Exodus picking up the Cho in this match.
And Second Son deciding to pick up the Erethal.
Waiting to see if there's going to be a swap here, because it looks like it. So Bionic Slayer with the Chow roam this game.
Welcome to Mobile Legends! 5 seconds till the enemy reaches the battle.
As we get our 3D views up here, watching Jimmy Neutron on the Franco. Let's see what the jungles are busy doing, just slashing around here. It's gonna be Rufy starting off with the red and Nolan with the blue. Both jungles on the same side of the map, which means there's a potential gold lane engagement, depending on who's gonna clear the jungle first. So Litho being taken by Musashi there before he decided to take his red buff. But Rufy saying, alright, you took your buff. Let me steal the small camp and prevent you from getting level 4. Nice play coming out from Rufy here by RRQ. As we know, Suryo doesn't really need to be level 4 to be able to have all the skills unlocked. So utilizing that to their advantage.
Kenny saying we need to keep an eye on Franco. Does he know something that we don't?
Probably.
As we see the turtle spawns up in 10 seconds. The first turtle match, first turtle dance right around the corner. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
It's up. Will we see RRQ decide to push for this here? Suyo does get a bit of poke off onto Zenith here on the Xavier, as RRQ are in a decent position to take this first turtle. We see Ali here on the hill trying to zone everybody else. That's to with the revitalize. There's gonna be the pullback here. Drawing light comes out from the Xavier. Everybody's so low. Bionic Slayer. It's going to be a 1-for-1, maybe 1-for-2 to the side of Exodus. Make that 2-for-2. Make that
3-for-3.
Ooh, Eve with the flicker back, wants to engage onto the Ruby. Ruby gets out of it, trying to do some amount of damage. It's going to be the Dawning Knight. Oh, but Nolan comes in for the kill.
So both teams picking up 4 kills just after the 3-minute mark.
Ooh, show with the way of the dragon. Jones making his way towards the golden. Wants to engage upon the Aerotel. It's going to be Bionic Slayer. Gets a bit of poke back there. Saying, Joe, if you want to poke me, I'm poke you back. Base duets comes out from the Claude. Just to secure the gold. Clear up there. Oh, but Eve picking up another kill for the side of RRQ. Invade into the jungle. It's going to be the Repsi comes out from Musashi. As Exodus backs off. And decide to go for the hunt on the XP lane. But Ruby, not the easiest hero to engage upon. But oh, there's a pick-off kill here by Musashi on the Nolan in the gold lane. There's an engagement once more in the jungle. But there's another kill going to the side of RRQ. No, they're trying to do something there, but Jimmy on the Franco picking up a kill for the side of RRQ. Make that a follow up there from Exodus. So 7-6. But the gold slightly in the favor of Exodus at this moment in time.
Yeah, by what? 800?
So RRQ already in position to try and contest for this neutral objective. Ruby in there just trying to zone everybody away. Hilda taking a lot of damage, pops the revitalize. Steve with the ultimate. Way of Dragon comes out there, but Suyu is taken down there. Nolan getting another kill. 8-7. Make that a double kill for the Nolan. Double kill for the Ruby. It's a 4-for-nothing exchange going to the favor of Exodus. So this should be an uncontested neutral objective for the turtle. Mid lane being pushed in, top lane being taken down. For the mid lane fall, gonna be difficult as RRQ come in for the defense, but Claude, he wants to push this top lane turret so close to taking it down. He does manage to, so the two side lane tier 1 turrets are taken down for the side of Exodus. There's the mid lane. We have the dragon comes out onto the Eve. It's a dawning light, but the kill goes to the Cho. Mid lane turret has been taken down. Ruby coming, Hilda coming in there, just trying to zone the team away. Don't want to give them too much more. As Exodus go back to farming the jungle. RRQ just have to play a little bit of the patient game so far. Not having the best of time in this part of the game. As Rika is saying, it's a rough time to be named RRQ. Oh, another kill here. It's going to be the Clint onto the Franco. Getting a pick-off kill as it is another 35 seconds to the Lord. Musashi wants to engage here, gets the fracture out there, but Hilda engages as we see the Cho just zoning everybody away, allowing Musashi the opportunity to dash away.
As we see, the first Lord will be spawning up in 8 seconds. It seems like Exodus is trying to keep RRQ at bay and not trying to come in here and contest. Bionic Slayer just in a perfect position there to keep the Suyu at bay. As we see that Nolan takes the first Lord of the match for Exodus.
Exodus in position at this moment in time with the gold lead of around 6k and the turret advantage map control of the Lord on their side to try and even this out 1-1. So it looks like maybe Scarp are gonna go into the next match as we see who say he's falling asleep. I'm sorry, who. We're gonna try and keep you alive, but we do realize it is late. Ruby with a mega kill there onto the Eve. It's going to be, oh, Cho, the way of the dragon, breaks the duets into the backline. You can't get another big of kill here. It's going to be the Cho with the knockup. It's 2 more. It's 4-for-1 exchange. Dawning Light does come out from the Savior. It's going to be Exodus with the opportunity to actually end it all. It's only the Aerothel left alive to defend at this moment in time. Eve has respawned. He's gonna be in here for the defense once again. This Dawning Light doing so much damage as we see the gold shields being popped left, right, and center. The top lane being pushed in here as RRQ want to get on the defense here. The tier 3 turrets, they do manage to defend it, keep it safe for the time being. As Exodus would probably switch their attention to this next tier 2 turret, just to make sure we've taken down all the tier 2 turrets. Objective achieved on our part, for the most part. Zrika is always awake. He says just off work, but everybody knows he's a night owl.
Yeah, bro. I'm just very surprised to see that RRQ hasn't even got damage on any of the tier 1 turrets.
Yeah, that's true. All the actual turrets are up for Exodus. As he says something in a language we cannot understand. Some hieroglyphic shit here. But we'll try to translate it a little later on. Cho with a knockup 1-2, but he gets the Franco. Good Cho with the way of the dragon gets taken down, and this is with 30 seconds to the Lord. But Cho should respawn in time to try and help his team. Exodus in pole position to even up the series, but pole position and what actually happens, who knows?
Oh, that Franco hook onto the Ruby.
They'll take him down one. It's a 1-for-2 exchange going in the favor of Exodus. Make that 1-for-3. It's gonna be the Ruby trying to survive. Oh, Suyo manages to get a kill just to say, well, it's 3-for-2. But will they get the pick off here? Yes, they do. Nolan escaped all the drama here and the attention taking down his buff. It's Claude like QT here. It's just starting out the Lord there, waiting for the Nolan to come in with a retribution. Jimmy Neutron getting knocked up by the Cho. Wants to disengage here, but he gets ulted by the Franco. Can he disengage? He is tanky. But it's Claude with the blazing duets into the backline, but it's not doing enough. It's Aerothel with the kill. Oh my word, Dawning Light does come out, but that's not a kill that you want to have if you are Exodus at this moment in time. No MM, as the Lord is going to spawn, and it's not the enhanced Lord. So will they be able to use this to their advantage? I don't know. Maybe a little bit of patience was necessary. But then the fracture comes out onto the Ruby. There's Franco with the ultimate once more as they shut down the Nolan. So beautiful defense. It's Cho with a way of the dragon onto the Suyo. Suyo just trying to survive here. Oh my, what? Look at the jumps in and out. But Ruby gets the kill.
RRQ is not in a very good position at this point in time.
Yeah. So Lord has been taken down. Boom, with the turret. It's going to be Eve with the ultimate. It's placing duets by the Claude into the back line here. The Nexus is exposed. However, there is not enough minions here alive for the side of Exodus for them to try to end this here. So they're probably going to disengage as they have taken down 2 tier 3 turrets. So Dawning Light does come out from the Savior. As the final tier 3 turret is taken down for the side of Exodus. As the chat is screaming for Rika to come and cast for them, because he is probably the best caster in the game. Let me just pick him up because he seems to want to be a little girl and not cast. Complaining about being tired. Welcome to the real world, Rika. Don't be a little girl. Join on the channel. Come to some casting. To be honest, I do love Rika casting. As much as I tease him.
As we see the first enhanced lord spawning up and what right now.
Exodus should take this with no contest and probably bring this with this got a very, very strong advantage to end the game. More complaints from Rika in the chat, but it's okay. As Nightbot strikes Rika. So Lord marching its way up the mid lane here. I wonder if we're gonna see the this is gonna be the potential end. What does everybody think? So
Yeah, this is definitely going to. Well, this has got a very high opportunity to be the end of the second match that will be taking us into the third and, well, silent death round.
as we try chat, get Rika to get off his girly bicycle. He keeps wearing the pink tassels. Get him into the live stream here. Scarpscankle, move us to where Rika can talk to us.
We are already in an open server.
What's up, Brado? It's nice to see you in the chat. I hope everything's going well for you. I've been enjoying watching the videos on your channel where I know it's you and Malice that's been doing the editing. For those of you who don't know, go check the Equilibrium Esports channel. Some beautiful stuff there being done by Velocity and Malice there with their edits. Very impressive stuff.
Dr. Doom saying going against the Chow with no Purify is brave.
As we see Rika making more excuses for the final stream. But it's okay. We'll love him anyway.
Seems like we have a blank name coming in for the side of Exodus as Musashi, well, gets out of the lobby.
It's a 1-1. Why can't the best caster in SA come and join us? Why? Why Scarpscankle? Why?
His body tired, bro, and I think his father might be sleeping, bro. So, Equilibrium Esports saying a W shout out, which means a victory.
No, but I'm not saying this haphazardly, right? I do love the edits that came out from the two of them. Excuse me, from the two of them. It was something I really enjoyed watching. The edits that they had, especially on the YouTube shorts. It was something exquisite. I was quite impressed by that Scum Skanker. As we see more excuses from Rika. So I don't know. I think the chat should just be digging Rika. SA's #1 caster cannot wake his ass up. And you know, Rika, I'm gonna be digging you for as long as I can. There is Dr. Doom, there is no next best. It's Rika and then nobody. You think Rika, you think Samantha is gonna come and join us without you? Everybody is waiting for you. Everybody is always waiting for you. Leave your tiredness aside. Get your ass online.
Well, Samara said she doesn't do work after 10 p.m. at night because she's got work.
Come, Rika, the chat, everybody is screaming for you. Leave the tiredness. Tired is for the weak. Sleep when you're dead.
Welcome back, Shady.
We're gonna wait for him. We won't press start until he comes. Alright, Nigel, start. Rika is just being a little girl. Okay, he's joining. He's let his girly ways aside. We just wait for him on Discord. Let's hear that beautiful voice of his.
Yo, you guys, it's the panel. I'll be there soon.
I'm sorry, Rika. You are the preeminent caster in our server. Look, MSA cannot go on without you. They need to hear
Thank you, thank you. But Way and Scomp, if you guys handle the draft for me, I'll be there. Let me just get to my room.
RRQ bans out the Sicilian and the Ruby. Exodus not waiting, banning out the Cutthroat Fanny, as well as, well, the no pick, no ban, no win, Bruno. Second Son with the third ban coming in for RRQ.
So far, very meta bans from both sides.
Yeah, definitely is. RRQ bans out the Hayabusa. Exodus responding by getting rid of the Zushin.
Every bullet of mine is a gift.
Ru FFY picking up the Granger. Once again. And Bionic Slayer sticking with the Chow. Ooh, Mr. Blank Name picking up the Suyu.
Two very strong picks for the side of Exodus here.
Well,
Second Son and this one. Would we see the Hilda one more time?
as timeless as a glacier's heart.
Lol, I wanted to say the same thing. The same thing.
He's taking his time, but will we see the Hilda once more? Let's get to see. Ooh, it's the Kali. It looks like he's locking onto that one. Kali is still a very, very strong XP laner. Or it could be a potential roam as well.
Sun rises when I give the word.
So, Yu-Gi-Oh! Is this gonna be a Thamus? I don't know, I don't think so. Okay, it switched to the Faramus. Oh, the Fulvia, sorry. As Byron says, this is the time for those who don't sleep. Yeah, I do agree. We're getting into the late hours. As I see, Granny Panties is no longer in the chat. You think I've named the guy for good?
Which guy is this now, bro?
The Granny Panties from previously.
Well, it seems like it, bro. As we see, Exodus sticking with the Moskov ban as like the previous match.
So, it's nice to see a Moscow band with Shady in the chat. So, Amir Khan asking Shady for the bans. As we know, Shady is the person in charge of drafting for Equilibrium. So,
Second time taking his seconds there.
So, Equilibrium asking Equilibrium, what's the next ban?
Mine.
Or pick.
Who said there are no shortcuts in life? I literally invented one.
As we see the Chip and the Xavier getting banned out. Now we're just waiting for Jimmy to get their final ban in for RRQ.
So Shady saying the Ruby ban is wild. Let me ask Shady, why is the Ruby ban wild? Let us hear your expert opinion on the banning. No, Omer, just Shady just don't love you. He just doesn't want to talk to you. He wants to talk to Sean.
Doesn't seem like it. It's only focused on Mr. Waylander himself.
It's only because of the Granny Panties starting.
Zenith picking up the Valentina.
I'm sorry for us. You know I like to take.
Ooh. Byron, it seems like you are incorrect as Jimmy picks up the high loss at second son. Well, not in the MM lane at this round, as he goes to jungle. And FFY is going to be Granger in the gold lane as we wait for Light QT to pick up an MM for the side of Exodus.
Final pick draft phase is over as we wait for the man, the myth, the legend, Rika, to come and join us on the stream.
Ooh, what do you think of this Kimmy pick?
is, I'm just gonna say odd. I don't know what else to say, right? But Kimmy to deal with, I'm not sure. Maybe you tell me in the chat, right? Kimmy up against the Granger there in the gold lane. Who's gonna take the W or the dub, as the younger generation says?
Alright, I'm here. I was just getting out of my uniform, excuse me for the delay. Kimmy Goldlane. That is definitely something I haven't seen in many years. At least in a tournament game, that is.
We were questioning the same thing. But you know how the chat was crying for you.
Yeah. Okay. I'm here, guys. I'm here. I am gonna ask Way and Scarf there to, just bounce off of me, but I'll carry this one here as we go into this game number 3 between Exodus and RRQ. 1-1 on the scoreboard. I'm excited to see who comes out on top.
Yes, we should hear the shoutouts here for Rika. He managed to get himself awake after he took his girly panties off and decided to come and join us.
Yeah. Okay, we are going to see the game starting up right here. It is going to be the Hylos Rome, interestingly enough, right? We usually see this here in the EXP lane these days, but Ali going to be picking up the Khalid up in that EXP lane there. Obviously, we'll be going full tank build. I don't expect anything else from this hero these days. That Khalid and Thunderbolt is just too strong of a combo to sort of leave out.
So let me ask you your opinion here, Rika.
What's up?
Thunderbelt in maybe in the South African meta does work to a certain degree, but Thunderbelt needing the basic attacks, if you're playing against two good teams, is it still a viable option?
No, I think it needs Thunderbolt really needs like a hero that can make use of the stacks properly. Like with Khalid's enhanced basic attack, it's very easy to get the stacks. But other than that, if your hero doesn't really utilize it that well, then I really don't think it's an item worth picking up. As you can also see in the top lane here, quite a heavy rotation coming in from the side of RRQ. Fovius, not the easiest hero to dive though, so I'm not so sure about this approach. However, mid lane, Zol managed to get down to about half health from the harass from Zenith and Bionic Slayer, or Bionic Slayer. Oh, rotation coming out from him. Might walk into the wrong bush here, needs to be a bit careful.
Just dancing around there. Oh, but there's a first blood there on the gold lane off screen as we were watching the action here on the XP lane.
Oh yeah. Excuse us. I also missed that one, so it's nothing to do with you there. But yeah, Rufy not gonna be able to live through that one there. As Kimmy, we can see, probably a strong gold laner in the early game, but Ali had to pop that Raging Sandstorm to get out about half health. Oh, gonna be able to pray down on the floor, but heal himself up a bit. First turtle is going to go towards the side of RRQ, so already a bit of an advantage for them on this basis. Let's see if they can convert this into another W and win this best of 3 series.
Who are you favoring based on the drafts here, Rika?
I'm thinking about draft, specifically this game. I really like the side of Exodus's draft, except for that Kimmy, right? I think if you look at the rest of the heroes, the 4 of them, this is some extremely meta picks. Other than the Kimmy, so and if you look at RRQ, not too bad off themselves. Though. Oh, look at that spear for landing onto 2. That's gonna be 2 people just blown up in an instant. Absolutely no chance to get out of that one.
Yeah, Revitalize coming out from the Hylos as well, just to keep this team safe. So Exodus here, from the good start that they had, they did have a little bit of a gold lead, but it's been whittled down and the advantage right now to RRQ.
Yeah, that kill on the Granger was quite nice, but now it's sort of converted into less advantage at this point. RRQ definitely in the head, in the lead here with the turtle on their backs on top of it. So now, I think it's up to RRQ, up to Exodus to sort of show what they can do a bit more. Once we hit that sort of 5-minute mark, that's where most heroes have their items. I think that's where the game really gets sort of shown who's going to be in the lead most of the game. In fact, we picked up 2 items already on the side of RRQ, so maybe they want to do some stuff like on Yu-Gi-Oh right here. Not going to be able to make it out of that gank.
in with the Spear of Alpha. The true damage just a bit too much. But as we see, Exodus trying to respond with a little bit of a wraparound. But Hylos coming in to check it. Oh, the flicker comes after the show. Wave the dragon onto the turret here with the dash back from the Granger. The golden pathway comes out from the Hylos. Will they be able to get him killed in return? Everybody's onto the turret. Spear of Alpha. It's going to be Suyu that manages to take the kill. I mean, it's going to be kill onto the Aurora.
Oh, but Yu-Gi-Oh! He's trying his best to get that Mario action happening right here. There's the Aurora passive. Back to half HP. Gonna get jumped on by this Phobius, though. Look how much damage he's doing. Unable to finish off the job. Gets one kill, but finally falls down. Kurimin, my boy, is jumping around. I'm liking it. However, in the end, it is going to be RRQ that comes out on top as per usual here.
6-2 in their favor at this moment in time. Building up just over a 1k gold lead, getting close to about 1.5k gold lead. With this first turtle still being up here. Only second turtle still being up here.
Yeah. I mean, it's difficult to say at this point who's actually in the lead. I mean, it's like factually, it is RRQ, right? They do have the advantage. They've got the kill score lead. They've got the gold lead. But I still feel like there's a lot that Exodus can do right now. Let's see what happens with this turtle right here. We are going to see that Khalid, he's going into that backline doing so much damage, even with his full tank build. He's going to pop that Thunderbolt, but it is going to be seconds in. Taking out that turtle here. Cho, Bionic Slayer on the run. He does have that mobility, or does he? Maybe a Death Sonata from Granger can finish off the job, except he does not have enough red energy to work with at this point. But yet again, it is going to be RRQ coming out on top on this engagement.
So far, so good for them in terms of strategy and plan. Going into the lead 7-2 in terms of kills, but it's the goal that we're really interested in. Almost a 2k gold lead here going into the 6th minute mark.
Yeah. Now everyone's probably finished off their first items other than the roamers here. Let's have a quick look at here of the items. Oh, glowing one first item on the Kimmy right there. So she already going to be doing that tick damage that we know she can do. Here comes the glorious pathway in the top lane here, where the dragon is well committed onto the alpha, but not going to be enough to sort of get them away from the teammates. Yujo, he's the one that's getting surrounded here. He's going to try and fight this one out with the vengeance, but Alpha, with that true damage, just pierces straight through it.
It's just so difficult to deal with the damage from the Alpha in the early game. But they're still on the Hunter RRQ, picking up another kill onto the Kimmy, making it a 3-for-0 exchange in this early part of the game, extending their gold lead to around 2.5k. That's once more the glorious pathway from the Hylos. They just want to take everything. Jungles, buffs, Kali just zoning everybody out, taking a lot of damage here.
Ooh, but look where the dragon used defensively to get Jimmy out of that area, but look how tanky he is. Not going to be able to, take any significant damage except from Kimmy. Ooh, Kimmy is actually like probably the last hope for Exodus at the moment. Just looking at the goal lead. Oh, but Zenith gets blown up by the Alpha right there. Jimmy with that revitalize, just making sure that his team is not in any sort of danger whatsoever. And yeah, I'm not liking Exodus's odds at this point. RRQ, they do have a significant lead. I feel like this is the point in the game where things are starting to get quite difficult. Exodus, they still have maybe 1 or 2 more shots to take a good team fight. If they don't, they're definitely going to get locked up in their base. If we're looking at their base defense, it's not the greatest. There's not like any major set potential on their side. So I'm not liking their odds when it comes to that. So if I was Exodus, I'd really want to be sort of coming out the base and trying to at least get one good team fight before it gets too rough.
Be an uncontested second turtle going to the side of RRQ. They are just exhibiting a ton of dominance. They do have the kills, lead, the gold lead, and the map control. As Kimmy is trying to deal with something.
But Bionic Slayer managing to get that flicker kick combo, but was not able to do the second phase of it. Gets stunned up by the Hylos. Unfortunate sort of turn of events right there. As again, that's going to be a 2-for-0 trade right here, except for the fact that Kimmy in the bottom lane did manage to get the tower like UT, at least sort of having that macro map movement available for their team right now. So that's a little bit of a gold boost. However, it is still 6,000 or 5,000 gold in swing of the side of RRQ. So, that's quite a lot of money to come back from, especially since you don't have as much map control as you'd like to. But just thinking about how late the game goes, I feel like Granger, an infinitely scaling hero compared to a Kimmy. I mean, you know my answer there.
This is not looking good for the side of Exodus at this moment in time. But as we know, anything can happen in this game of Mobile Legends. We have seen gold leads of around 10, 11k being whittled down to nothing. Actually, the last time I saw that was in M5, but even amongst the pro players, it can, you've got to be careful. You got to show that discipline to make sure that you can end the game out the way you want to. I mean, RRQ have right now literally everything to their advantage. It's a question.
Oh, Conceal comes out for the side of Exodus here. I'm quite liking this angle here. Maybe if this Cho can get an angle on this Aurora, although it's a bit too late. Hyla's already scouted out the bush. Do they have enough damage to take him out before it all happens? But there's the Revitalize with the Glorious Pathway. It's not going to be anywhere near enough damage to finally finish him off. Bionic Slayer. Oh, dodging the shots coming in from the Granger here. Also managing to dodge that Sky Piercer proc. Very well played from him there. Here comes the Suyu. Maybe one Soul Saver can do the job. Aurora's passive has been triggered there. There's the Phobius, manages to get the kill onto them, but he's going to fall on really shortly after here as the Granger is now looking in. Not going to be able to chase down the Suyo just yet, but that's already a 1-for-2 trade on the side, and that's going to secure a load for RRQ. Unless there's a contestation by the side of Exodus here, Suyo not that interested.
The first Lord going to the side of RRQ as expected, right? It is unenhanced, but oh, look at the engagement here. Onto the Cho Bionic Slayer. Just cannot survive that amount of damage.
And that's the flicker committed as well by the side of Bionic Slayer. So that's not going to be available whenever RRQ eventually comes to their high ground. That's a big resource taken away from the side of Exodus. I'm not liking the odds right now. You know, I think their draft is not exactly suited for a high ground defense either. But anything can sort of happen. Oh, Alpha goes in. On to QT, not able to get the kill. This could be a good opportunity for the side of Exodus to get a few kills here. Yu-Gi-Oh! Managed to get one, not going to be able to live. Oh, but look at Rufy with the long-range snipe, does get that kill onto Zenith as well. So now it's a 1-for-2 trade. Not looking good since they do have the Lord with them. Not enhanced though, so not going to be able to get too much done, especially if they can kill it before. Yeah, there it is. Retribution committed by the side of Blank or Blank Name right there, whatever you want to call him. Are they going to be able to defend this tower? It's not going to be easy. I mean, Kimmy, if she can throw those shots in and defeat those minions, then it could be good. Bionic Slayer almost falling down. Maybe. Oh, Ali has damage. But it's a shutdown, actually, on the side of QTE. That could be a major amount of money that, can maybe switch this game up.
The map control. At this moment in time here, I mean, all the tier 2 and tier 1 turrets have been taken down, whereas they do have most of their turrets up to RRQ. Not looking so good for the side of Exodus, but as you say, anything can happen in this game.
Yeah, we're waiting for that Divine Glaive on the Kimmy there. I'm not sure if it's that necessary. I mean, the side of RRQ, not building that much magic resistance. So, other than Alpha. So I'm not really liking the Divine Glaive sort of angle. Maybe something like what you got, Blood Wings. I know that's a very popular item on Kimmy. Increase your survivability, increase your movement speed. Yeah. But either way, it is up to Kimmy to do the damage here. Oh, Ice Queen Wand, actually. That's an interesting one. Might be able to sort of make use out of that just a little bit more. Either way, it is 19-6 on the board right now, about a 5,000 gold lead onto the side of RRQ. If they can equalize the gold lead, if they can make it to the late game where both teams have, it doesn't matter if there's a gold lead or not. I'm still favoring the side of RRQ, but I mean, it is up to heroes like Suyo. Maybe having some one-tap combo potential on the squishies could sort of change the game. I mean, it's not all about team fights, right? If Exodus, they play the map well as well, get some split push action. I think their odds are not zero. Oh, that's a really good thing to have right now, is an AFK member on the side of RRQ. Shivy, he makes it to the enemy fountain.
Oh, my word. Should we be pausing here? I think so.
I mean, I told everyone that they can type pause in the chat, but I guess they didn't listen.
Yeah. That is a definite pause.
Right, so Yeah, that's a definite pause. That was what? We're assuming they would have typed pause here in the stream.
Yeah. True. I mean, that's a good kill to have. That was his first death on that Hylos. So a decent amount of money going to the side of Exodus here. That's a pretty good kill to get.
Yeah. Do you know, Rika, right, that we all thought it was you playing tonight at this moment in time?
What do you mean? You thought it was me? I don't
No,
understand.
we thought that it was going to be Dark Harvest up against Purveyors of Pain tonight. Because
No. I'm not. If it was, I mean, I was looking out for Dark Harvest tonight. I guess the game has been postponed, but even if it was them, I am in fact not playing.
Really? So no joy do we get to see?
No. My joy has been replaced by a Fanny main.
So Blank is in the lineup. If you didn't know who the Fanny main was.
Yes. No, Blank. I trust Blank a lot. I think he's a very, very good jungler, on par with me, if not better in many ways.
His retribution is a little bit ridiculous.
Yes, no, he's very good at the retry. His hero pool is a bit more diverse than mine. That's what I'll give him to as well. So.
But you know what I like about you, right? I know it sounds like I'm just praising you for nothing, right? But I say what I believe, regardless of what anybody thinks, right? Because I would like to swear, but unfortunately, I'm trying to keep it PG, right? So I'll say what everybody else thinks, right? What I like about you, particularly when I watch you play, is the mechanical skills. You are maybe one of the most mechanical skilled players that I have ever seen.
Thank you. I'll take it. Thanks. Wait. Anyway, is it 2-minute pauses or is it 3-minute pauses?
I think it's 3 minutes, right? But we gotta wait for Nigel. I'm sure Nigel will start or restart when we need to.
Oh,
okay.
Okay.
I think it's a 3-minute. Okay.
I'll agree with that distinction. I'll take that. I think Blank is a bit more diverse. He can play his hero pools better than mine. But yeah, I'll take the W when it comes to, I think, my sort of mechanical skills a bit better.
Yeah, no, your mechanical skills are awesome. It is. I've seen you do some crazy things. Casted it, seen it, have been on the receiving end of it.
Either way, it is nice that Joy is meta at the moment. However, I am not playing, so that's very, very sad. Question for casters by Uma Khan. What's your top team from SA of all time? Your dream team, not including yourself? I'll have to go and say.
All right,
I don't know.
let's continue.
That's actually a legitimately difficult question.
Yeah, I mean, it's difficult to say.
We can unpause.
Yeah. Looks like we're unpaused here. We'll answer your question in a bit, Mr. Uma Khan. As we go back into the game here, hopefully Hylos has managed to reconnect back into the game here. As we're not looking at the Lord at about 13 minutes here. It will be an enhanced Lord, very valuable for both teams to get. Oh, monster kill. On to that show by Unexplained getting taken out. So that's both rooms of the out of the game right now. I feel like RRQ, they definitely want to try and take the Lord at this moment. Here goes Yu-Gi-Oh! There with that percent damage. Oh, look at the Frigid Glacier onto 3 people. And there's the Granger as well with the follow-up. Gonna be able to get the Godlike onto Like UT. That's their only saving grace. As now, I mean, that's going to just be a free Lord. Or actually, I mean, Secondson, he's going to say, nah, I don't want Lord. I want to go and get the base. We're done with this game.
Yeah. This will be the moment that it all ends. Oh my word. So, Omer, we probably get to answer your question after this here. This will be the glorious pathway from the Hylos. Next is exposed. We can see the lockdown. It's so close. Is it going to be there? It is. Oh my word.
I mean, RRQ definitely just came in through really hot right there. Full early game pressure right there. Bionic Slayer having the worst game of his team. I mean, listen. Oh, I mean, that's arguable, Zenith. But I feel like Bionic Slayer, in theory, had the worst time here. RRQ was doing just a great job of just shutting down any potential pickoffs that Bionic Slayer could or couldn't set up. I mean, he managed to do a cool flicker Wave the Dragon set as well, but just got completely cancelled out with that well-placed stun by the Hylos. So this was definitely a very one-sided game.
Yeah. 2-1 to the side of RRQ. They had a excellent performance in the third match. The first two games, right, was just like touch and go across both teams, right? But the third one just well. But since the question was asked, Rika, who do you think your best five? I'm gonna say Tinkerbell on the mid lane. I'm gonna say that.
Oh, are you talking like a dream team as in like players? I understand now. Oh, I didn't get that. I think I'm gonna say agree with you there on the mid lane. I think Tinkerbell is definitely my number one mage. Not because I think Ghosty is the best mid laner. I just think he fits he fits it best into players, into teams.
I say he's the best. Like from what I've seen, right? I've seen some ridiculous stuff happening from him. He's he's aggressive. I'm not gonna say no, right? He's like some Suns kind of play, right? And I'm a big fan of Suns, so I'm gonna say Tinkerbell in the mid lane.
Yeah. I think a mid laner that's more mechanically better than Ghosty is Cat. I don't know if you know Cat from
Yes.
Poggers, right?
Yeah. But is Cat playing currently?
I'm not sure. I mean, he changed his username. I think it's Pusai or something like that. I mean, I could be wrong. But either way, I would for jungle definitely taking Mr. Con. I think he's the scariest jungler in our server.
I am in agreement with you. He is the scariest jungler in our server.
Yeah. I can beat him only if I'm playing Joy. Otherwise, I'm cooked.
Yeah. Definitely, it's gone. I would like to pick Shady on the MM lane.
I think Shady is
not just for his skills, right? But I want to pick Shady on the gold lane because of Shady's ability to not just play the gold lane, but his drafting skills is, and I will say this here, and I'll put my head on the block and say this: his drafting ability is second to none.
Yeah. I think Shady definitely. I think the best way to put it is that he's definitely he's the person that's earned that place there, right?
Yeah.
I've played with Shady. I think he's like a really hard worker when it comes to the game of ML. I think he definitely deserves that spot there. If we're talking about roams, now we could get a little controversial, or we could just keep a safe bet. I'm gonna just say circuit.
Eesh. That's hard to disagree with. That's really hard to disagree with.
Yeah. I know. There's another pick here, but that guy fell off. I'm not gonna say his name.
Mm-hmm. But okay, who I would like to pick, right, is somebody, a player I've been a fan of. Me personally, right, is Jinwoo.
Jinwoo Rome? What?
Have you seen Jinwoo?
I mean, I'm joking.
Have you seen Jinwoo on Rome? In fact, it's here on the channel if you want to see it.
All right. Well, maybe.
I know it's weird. I know it's weird, right? But I'm a big fan of Jinwoo. People can agree, they can disagree, they can like him, they can not like him, they can hate me too. It's one of those things I don't really give a a fly. But Jinwoo is to me, right, from what I've seen from him, right, is extremely impressive. So I'm just gonna put that out there.
Yeah. I can get behind that. If we're gonna go with EXP, individual sort of skill on the EXP lane, I'll have to give to someone like Moba Chad.
Yes. yes.
My only concern with Moba Chad is I feel like he's a very selfish player. He wants to try and carry the game on EXP, which is not very necessary in a lot of games, right? Like you don't want to be taking too much priority on that lane. But if we're talking like the person you don't want to see on the other side of that map, then I do not want to be seeing Moba Chad.
Yeah. His skill on the XP lane cannot be questioned. I agree with you. With everything that you said, I agree with you. But you know, get the name of this player. The guy who has the most amount of savages on our server. What's his name? He plays for MCF. Or used to play for MCF.
I'm not sure. I'm not sure what it is. Was it like Vendetta or something?
Yeah, he's got like about 500 and something savages. Get his name. When I remember it, right, I'll say what it is. But he was switched to the XP lane about a season or two ago. So he could be a potential competition for Mobichat, but yeah, Mobichat on the XP lane. He's just
And then have we missed a role? I can't. I think.
so so we did XP, we did Roam, we did Jungle, we did MM, we did Mage. I think that's pretty much it.
Yeah. So there's a caster's opinion. It's gonna be Ghost Aurora or Twinkerbell on mid. That's gonna be Owner or Con on jungle. It's gonna be Shady and Marksman. Roam is gonna be Circuit, and XP is Long Schlong or Mobit Shad.
Yeah, as Kenny is saying, it's Stoic.
Yeah. Feel free to disagree.
Yeah. Feel free to disagree. Yeah, I don't know if you remember Stoic.
Oh yeah, I sort of remember. I sort of know who you're talking about. Anyway, I am going to go and calm down. I have work again tomorrow, so I am going to sleep.
So since we peer pressured Rika into casting with us, he is, I will always say this, the best caster in SA. You gotta show some love and support for him. Yeah, and if you do not like and subscribe to his channel, right, the man needs to build a portfolio. He needs to go out there. He needs to show the world what SA can do, right? Leave us just second tier streamers around. Rika is the man. I'm saying this here. Right, you better show some love for him.
Yes, sir. Thank you. Appreciate it, Mr. Way and Scott Skinkler. You guys are the best. I'd say you guys are the best streamers in the for our region. But I'll take the cost part of it.
Yeah, my friend, your skills cannot be understated. That it doesn't matter what people think. I'm saying I'm just talking, right? No. That's obvious for anybody to see. Anybody.
Yeah. Anyway, I'm gonna go now. I'm gonna sleep. So, thank you guys.
All right. So thank you all for tuning in to watch this day 2 of the MSA. Hopefully we can get Rika up from his bed one more time, and he doesn't want to act all girly and join us.
Yeah, I'll try and make it tomorrow. Okay. Well, no promises. Okay. Anyway, I'm gonna go now. Thank you guys so much. I'll see you guys next time.
Yeah. Thank you for being here, Rika. But for myself, Bayanda, and Rika, and Skegel, it's gonna be goodbye and good night. Till tomorrow evening. We'll see you all once again.
And don't forget to hit that like, share, and subscribe button.